Wrong.
Okay, unmuting. I am unmuting. It is I. Hello, everyone. Question mark. Can you hear me? I think you can hear me fine. I think. Maybe. Who knows? How you guys doing? Can you hear me? She juked me. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And that is your fault. Okay? That's your fault. You did that. Sister Gothix, yes. Hello. Yes. Hello. How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, how are you doing, man? How you doing, Z Highness? My first live with you, Scary Mac. Hello. Good evening, gorgeous. Oh, stop it. Stop. Ugh. Welcome. Oh, man. So, how's your guys' day going? I've had a somewhat of a busy week, but it's been good. I like feeling productive and working on collaborative projects, and it's fun. Just found your channel today while looking for videos on the Overton window. Nice! It's not every day I hear someone specifically looking for that video, because I think a lot of people don't even know what the Overton window is. So that's cool. I'm glad that you found that video and not one of my other ranty videos that tend to get me in trouble. I was actually working on one before I went live today. We'll see what happens. Where can we watch Gothix? Great question. You can watch it on two places, lore.tv, which is a new streaming platform. If you use code Gothix, you get 10% off your first month. You can also, I think you also get a 7-day free trial, but you can also watch it on Amazon Prime. The link should be pinned in the chat, and you can just click on that. We're still trying to figure out why the movie isn't coming up on Amazon correctly. Graham, I guess, heard back from the folks at Amazon, and he was telling them, like, yeah, people are having trouble finding it because it keeps auto-correcting to Gothic with the C, thick, with the C, and they basically responded, nuh-uh. So we're still trying to get that figured out. My apologies. Also found you on the quartering. Love your content. Oh my goodness, thank you so. They love me. They really love me. Oh, thank you. I'm a little weird. Sorry about that. I'm working on it. Work on it faster. Have any good cookies recently? No. Actually, this week I've gone back to carnivore. I have accepted that I can never give up carbs. I just love them. I enjoy them. And I think it is part of our gift from God to enjoy the things that he has given us, and that includes carbs. But I will cycle. I will cycle. I'll go from carnivore to nut and back again. I can go for some hamburger sliders. Yes. Hey, Gothix, some bearded guy who's late and gay to his own live show sent me here. Oh, my goodness. So I've been having so much fun on the quartering stream. I have been filling in for Hannah Claire this week, and I think I'm going to be on next week again. Rumor has it I might be a permanent co-host, but that depends on how many people go and subscribe to the Quarterings member website. So if you want to see me as a permanent guest on the show, he needs your support. Okay. Consider this. Look at me. Consider this reparations. I know I've never been a fan, but if I have to play into the role, I will. Consider this reparations for my trouble. Where? Link? It's let me see, the Quartering. So here's the Quarterings channel. I think he has a member, I don't know how to get to it. Here's the I'm just gonna post the Quarterings channel, all right? But he has a member website. He promotes it on his videos. So yeah. Go check that out. I really enjoy hanging out over there. Wow, I was just looking around gaming, and here you are. Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. Hi, John. Gothix, it's so late in that time zone. It's not. It's like 5. It's like 5. Use beans for your carbs. Lots of great soluble fiber. I can't stand the Quartering or his show or his nasty coffee. That's kind of mean, but you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not good friends with the Quartering. Crowder is anti-porn? Oh, I understand. So yeah, we had a debate. Not really a debate. It was a discussion about porn on the Quartering show. And from my understanding, the Quartering was somewhat recently Christ-pilled, but I don't know exactly what that means. I didn't probe, I didn't ask questions, but that's what Melanie Mack told me on Tuesday's show, is that he was Christ-pilled. So, I wouldn't get too caught up in that, because my perspective is that you go on a journey. Once you get Christ-pilled, your views drastically change. And that depends on how closely you're going to decide to walk with Christ. So his views may change. I mean, they will, if he walks close to God, but, that's why I'm still messed up. Good evening. There's a Canadian trucker who has a cool channel called The Pleb. He's a great reporter on a Canadian side, but of things. Oh, I see. He's starting to read the Bible. Yeah, I wasn't sure what the extent of it was. So yeah. Don't know if he's committed his life, but Jeremy started reading the Bible. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know when people say Christ-pilled, I'm like, I don't know what that means, but it's promising. Pray for him. The only difference is some of us know where the hope is. Yeah, 100%. We're all broken. We're very broken. Look at me. I am broken. I need help. Let's see. Fallout New Vegas turned me to the Lord. Whoa. I've never played Fallout, so I'm not familiar. Was it because the game was so miserable that you needed hope? Is that what? I need to know the story for that. I am the broken now. Oh, man. Plantains once again. Man, I haven't had plantains in a hot minute. Vanessa! Hello. Brandy Taylor, hello. Alien Embryo, hello. Ah, man. Let's see. A lot of people should be anti-porn. It's not good for you. Well, I think the problem, well, I mean, there's a direct problem here, but I think that, and this sort of corresponds with people who become Christians, right? They say, okay, I'm going to totally 100% commit to this, right? What you find out during that process is that the world will hate you even more, because the world, if you think about it, has been conditioned to operate in a particular way. Porn, from a societal standard, is totally fine. It's fine. It's normal. It's a job. Sex work is real work. So it's totally normal to them. And so when you have someone come along that says, actually, that's degenerate, you're opening a door for a lot of other problems, sex trafficking, broken families, just a bunch of problems, they're going to be looked at as like, you're such a prude. Mind your business. Stop forcing your moral standards on everyone else, when in actuality, the world, as it is, has already cultivated its own sort of standards that most people have just been conditioned to think that it's totally normal. But it's not. So that's, I think, the most exhilarating part of my journey of, because I had the political awakening, I got red pilled, and then I had the spiritual awakening, I got Christ pilled. And that's the most exhilarating part, is taking a step back and being like, y'all lied to me. Being like, this is wrong. This is all wrong. Oh, man. Let's see. Let me scroll up here. Gothix, correct them all except for my favorite pet sin. Random question. Do you have dogs, cats, pets? I used to have a German Shepherd. I had him since he was a baby, but I ended up rehoming him a couple of years ago because I just didn't have the space for him. I wasn't in a good mental space, so I gave him up for adoption. He went to a loving home. But I do have a cat. His name is Oscar, after Oscar the Grouch, because I found him behind a dumpster. Okay? And he's one of those cats where he's like, don't touch me, but you can feed me. But yeah, that's the only pet that I have right now. Let's see. It would be awesome if you ever got Cliff. I can't pronounce his name, but I know exactly who you're talking about. That guy is awesome. The stream with quartering looks good. It's fun. It's fun. Let's see. Rosario, my darling Rosario. I don't know what's going on, and I'm constantly getting buffering, and the image is out of focus. Is anyone having issues on YouTube? Like, do I need to fix something in my settings? Because Rosario's been having this problem, and I can't tell unless you guys show me that this is a problem. But I can't detect any issues, so I don't know. I have no idea. Good on my end? No, Gothix, you're clear. Maybe it's the Wi-Fi. Maybe you need to do like a router reset. No, when I'm on the train? Yeah, it could be. Could be that. Thank you for the super, Rosario. I'm not sure what's happening. Connectly? My friend, what is the meaning of the tattoo on your right forearm? I'm a nerd. You mean this? I'm a nerd. So this is from a video game. This is Dead by Daylight. It's a video game. This is also from a video game. The only one that's not from a video game is this. And this one is sentimental. This one, I was walking with my husband outside, and it was pouring rain, and then lightning struck a pole right next to us, and I was... This is pre-saved, by the way, just to give you some context. I was hyperventilating. I thought we were going to die. And then his warm embrace consoled me and told me it's all going to be okay. So it's a little storm here. It's raining, but it's surrounded by love. Everyone in the chat is like, I thought it was very sweet. It was Saul you were walking with? Yes. I was walking with him. I heard that. Yo, the tired youngin', how you doing? How are you doing? My best friend is a huge fan of Dead by Daylight. He's an atheist. Please pray for his spirit. Absolutely. 100%. Yes, I will. I haven't played that game in so long. I can't keep up. There's so much DLC. I can't afford all these characters. I'm broke. Rosario says, I checked out the other videos and my Wi-Fi is working. I don't know. That's kind of weird. You leaving? All right, hold on, guys. Smooches. Okay. Do a speed test. Yeah, I would say do a speed test. From Rumble, am I in New York? I am not. I am in Rhode Island. Rhode Island. Over here trying to get a relationship. Over here trying to get over a relationship going downhill. Your boy was the rebound. But I know God gonna bring me somebody that cares. Ain't gonna let it destroy me. Yo, I'm gonna keep you in my prayers, man. The rebound, I understand. Been there, done that. That's tough. That's tough. Hi, Granny Panties. Saul's an amazing human. Vanessa and Saul are such a beautiful couple. Thank you. Thank you so much. What do you think about Matt Gaetz stepping down? Clearly, he was having some fun, as most politicians do, but that shouldn't mean step down totally. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with that situation. I'll be honest, I'm not totally plugged in to the political realm. I have been sucked in certain instances to spread my rhetoric on the internet, but I'm not too familiar with these people. I did see some clips of him. What did he say about, what was the clip? About who's like, someone's hurt feelings. What did you say to women that you hurt their feelings? I forgot what he said exactly, but I'm like, I like this guy. But no, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know. I was sad to see him step down. He seemed like a strong person for the team. So yeah, be offended. Yeah, that's what it was. What are you talking about? You're not banned. What do you mean? I can only assume there was something in that ethics report that he did not want to come out. There's the question, you know? Yeah, that's what it was. Be offended. That was good. Yo, David, how are you doing, friend? What's happening? I have to go, my friend. Blessings to you and your husband. Oh, thank you so much for joining me for a little bit. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Josh says, shout out to Gothix and the way she says white people. It cracks me up. I mean that in the most endearing way. I listen, I make fun of everyone equally. I'm an equal opportunity offender. If I have to be subjected to this, so do you guys. Yeah, I have nicknames for everyone. Let's see. I hope they can get Ben Carson for anything. Ben Carson would do the world a lot of good. Let's be real. Most politicians have dirt on them. I mean, I would imagine, yeah. Do you or have you watched the Pop Balloon show? Is that the dating show? If so, I've seen some of them. What do you think about the word wicked, considering that a movie just came out with the same name? What do I think about the word? Well, it's a word. Rhode Island, Rhode Islanders, part of our slang is to say wicked. So we say wicked awesome. I don't know where it came from, but to me, it's just a word. Yeah, I think wicked is also based off of a play or a book or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a word to me. I want to ask you something? I'll allow it. Me thinks there's some white ancestry somewhere because you have a lovely shade of caramel skin. Don't let that fool you. I'm actually darker than what's perceived on here. You just can't tell. Maybe if I turn this off. Oh, now you really can't see me. This is more accurate. If I smile in the dark, you can see me. Yeah, but I would love a book based off of Wicked, the Broadway version. Now she's really dark. Yeah, I just read about his stepping down. If it comes out that nothing happened, then Gates stepping down to not be distraction was honorable. Wonder if he can still get appointed later. That makes sense. If he is a little bit of a distraction, I guess. Let's see. Let me scroll down. Gothix 1 to 2.5 inches of snow is heading your way. Great. I can't wait. I'm so excited for snow. Not really. I used to love snow as a kid, but now I have responsibilities as an adult. Gothix in stealth mode, gonna help avenge Batman in Suicide Squad. In stealth mode? Is that like lurk mode? When's the next baking, bacon, and Bible thumping? Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. I try not to make schedules because I'm so bad at it, but if I am taken on permanently with the quartering, I will base the schedule off of that. And so you guys will be able to see me on a consistent basis. I can't talk. You are invisible in the dark? Oh. Hello, Artistic Tomahawk. How are you doing? I'm scrolling up. Let's see. What is my favorite video game genre? Favorite genre? I think the history of me playing video games, I think I've played first person shooters a lot more than anything. So maybe that. I grew up playing Call of Duty until it started getting obnoxious. I think the last one I played consistently was like Black Ops 2, maybe? And then it started getting crazy. I think I got Advanced Warfare. I didn't really like it. But yeah, I think shooters is the one that I usually play more. Anna Maria, thank you so much. You're so sweet. Welcome. I discovered heated thermal underwear. They're amazing. Might want to consider them for the cold season. You like farming simulators? Hey, no judgment. What mic do you use? I'd like to do more podcasts, but I feel inadequate in technology. So this is the Shure SM7B. Personally, in my opinion, this is the same one Joe Rogan uses. In my opinion, it's not like, I think it's overrated. It's good. It's a good mic. But I've also had a bunch of other mics. And I'm like, I could actually get something cheaper that sounds pretty similar. So this is just coffee from my coffee machine. I did go to Cumberland Farms this morning to get a dollar coffee, treated myself. Anything you learn in scripture that struck you recently. Oh, I mean, we were talking about this on my last Bible thumping stream on my other channel, which you guys should totally follow. I have to get the channel URL because I always forget. If you're following me on Rumble, you can just sit right where you are because I post all of my content on Rumble, including my occasional gaming streams where you can make fun of me for not being very good at what I do. But yeah, the last time I was streaming on the Bible Thumping channel, I brought up a section in Mark where Jesus was sleeping on the back of the boat. And the disciples were freaking out because all the waves were crashing. And what I never realized when I initially read it was the tone that they were using to communicate with Jesus. Like, it was almost like, don't you see what's going on? And I'm like, yo, that's so similar to people in the world. It's like we think that God doesn't hear us or he's ignoring us. And then we're like, do you see this? Like, do you see what I'm going through right now? And you're letting it happen. You're not doing anything, you know? So it was a very interesting thing that I picked up on. And I'm like, I never thought of it like that. Let Jesus catch some Z's because he's not worried. I lack the skills to play soul-like games, but they're fun to watch. Oh, man, I can't. I've never beat one. I've tried. I've dabbled. Never beat it. Nope, wrong way. I do have Stardew Valley for my Switch, but I haven't picked it up in months. I ended up going into some cave and I keep dying in it. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm somewhere off in the forest. Oh, Lies of P. I mean, that looked like a beautiful game. My husband played it. I never ended up doing that. I like I said, I can't really do those games that much. I like to enjoy them. You have to build up your basic health. That's probably why I'm not very good. You should play Wukong. Yo, so I told Saul that is a representation of his identity. Because I always say he looks like a monkey. Whenever I see a monkey, I'm like, it's you. Yeah, I'm very racist to my husband. We do this to each other. But he's played it. He liked it. Let's see. Remember, Jesus said, let's go to the other side doesn't mean it will be trouble-free, yet being in his will means we will make it to the other side. Only Jesus was able to sleep while there was a crazy storm going on. I'm sure it was raining and probably he was getting wet. Oh, yeah. Racism. Have you seen AI Jesus? I'm not surprised. Are you talking about the one on Twitch? Because there's one on Twitch where you can like talk to AI Jesus and AI everyone else. They have a bunch of them. Is it like a newer development? Have you heard of the Binding of Isaac? I have heard of that. And I think I played a little bit of it back in the day. Can we see the shirt? I see full circle of... Oh, yes. So this shirt is no longer for sale because I feel like it's very specific to me personally. But this shirt was custom made. So it's called the Insanity Cycle. And so what it basically is the cycle of grifting. Because a lot of people think that I am grifting, shilling for Republican conservative... applause or money, I don't know. And so people will complain that I'm grifting. So you call me a grifter. And then as a result of calling me a grifter, you become so emotionally invested in me, which ends up, what does this say? I can't even read it. What does that say? I can't read it. Oh, okay. So you become emotionally invested in me. You start making content about me, which then translates to free promotion for me, which then puts me on more shows, gives me more interviews, and then you go back to calling me a grifter. Like it's literally the Streisand effect, you know? Well, not really. I think it's a bad analogy. Streisand effect, that's like when you're trying not to draw attention. Well, actually, it might be Streisand effect, yeah. You're trying not to draw attention to something, but you end up drawing attention to that thing. So it's the same here. It's like you hate someone on the internet so much that you consume all their content, and then you make content dedicated to them, which then ends up promoting them, and they get more popular, and then you still call them a grifter. It's like, stop hitting yourself. It's funny. I hope to one day get a PS5 so I can play Shadow of the Colossus and Bloodborne. Let's see. You just watched Gothix on Prime? How'd you like it? If you get the chance, leave us a star rating, leave us a review. We'd really appreciate it. It helps get the word out. Maybe it will light a fire under Amazon to, you know, fix their search engine. Shores of Orion. Just wanted to let you know that we'll be launching a crowd-funded project soon that we may need your help with. Our producer will be reaching out soon. Yeah, I got you. I always get questions about who does the intro for my live stream and also the music that plays at the end of my videos. These are the guys right here, Shores of Orion. They approached me and made me a custom theme song. Super cool. Can't wait to see this project. Yeah, hit me up. Let me know. I was watching Candace Owens chat earlier, right before coming here, and she kept complaining about her hand signs and how she was of Satan. Wait, what? I was watching someone in Candace Owens' chat earlier, right before coming here. He kept complaining about her hand signs and how she was of Satan. And I'm like, I don't think so. Oh, okay. So like the people online that they overanalyze a photo and they're doing the Illuminati sign. They're doing, like, you know, if you go to a rock concert, most people in the audience, they do this. And so, satanic symbolism, you are of the devil. And that's funny. I mean, it's sad, but it's funny. A lot of people think like that. And to me, you've totally missed the plot. It's like, I still get criticism. I literally had a comment recently, and I try not to respond to comments all that much because it just, honestly, it's annoying sometimes. But this one person commented on my video and they're like, I saw the nose ring and immediately stopped the video. Goodbye. Okay. Do you want a biscuit? Like, I don't. Super chat here from Budgie and the Avery Birds, Birdman. 2 years ago, I super chatted when Bitcoin was at 56. Today, it's almost at 100K. Enjoy some of my profits. Ooh, you probably got a lot of profits. Thank you so much for this super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I've been watching. I haven't bought any crypto in a long time, but I have been observing how it's been moving. I said, oh, that's nice. That's very nice. I may walk away with something. What's your favorite perfume? I honestly am trying to phase out using perfume. But for now, I'm enjoying this, like, it's like a body spray that my husband got me from Target, and I love it. It's like a cashmere vanilla. It's really, really comfy. I like comfy smells. But in general, I think I'm trying to phase that out and go for unscented everything because of what it does to your biology, you know? Yeah. There will always be Christian legalists. Mercy be with them. Yo, AVJR, welcome to the chat. Brandy Taylor says, I don't think making his hand signs makes much of a difference. I believe that hand signs mean anything much if you don't mean them to. Let's see. Let me scroll up. I just discovered your channel and I already like the conversation. I hope you live stream more often. Oh, Mr. Pitt, thank you so much. Thank you. I will live stream as long as you guys will watch. If you don't watch, then I'm not doing it. I'll be here by myself. Yo, White Trash Panda, I see you're super over on the Rumble side. Hey, look, it's the Black Hannah Claire. Yo, people were mad. They just, like, some people were like, where's Hannah? I'm like, I'm filling in for her. I'm not replacing her, okay? Relax. She will be back, okay? Let's see. Let me scroll down here. Do I like Costco chicken bakes? We don't have a Costco. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Just smell like the comfy scents that come from baking. Oh, the kitchen smells. Let me look at Bitcoin. You guys are talking about Bitcoin. Let's see. Let me open this up and see if I'm rich overnight. Let's see. Ready? I'm still poor. But it's a good thought. Can you please send Trump and Musk to the UK so we can help? If I had that ability, I would. Making fresh bran muffins are the future. Edu says, I'm just here because I think Gothix is pretty. Hey, I'll take it. I will accept that. That's very nice of you to say. Just watch me on mute. Angela said, good to see you again, hon. Been a while. Had to get life done and finally have time again. You look great, sound great, and have good points as always. Yo, welcome back. I hope you've been well, Angela. I want to try Costco's chicken. Let's see. So yeah, but what's been going on, guys? Anything new in the world for you? Anything interesting happening? What do you guys got planned? Tell me about your life. You know, I'm over here just living my life. Can I see the full shirt? Oh yeah, I'll show it to you again. But it's the circle of grift. I showed it a little bit earlier, but it's like the logic people use to accuse me of grifting. So you call me a grifter, you get obsessed with me, you make lots of videos and posts about me, which ends up giving me more promotion, which ends up making me more popular, and then you go back to calling me a grifter. It's like it's insanity. The obsession, it's insanity. When will simping run its course? See you in 6 months when Bitcoin is at 150K. Woo! Oh man, the look you had was identical to your thumbnail when I came into stream. That's excellent. That's talent. Let's talk about how Jordan Peterson's been watering down his message. I haven't watched Peterson in a long time. What is he watering down? I don't know what he's doing. Gothix, kind of looking forward to Gladiator 2 coming out. The Lord is speaking to me on some things I need to work on and let me know I'm being heard. Not too much other than that. Okay. Personally, I don't think I'll watch Gladiator, but when it's like not in the theater, because I don't know. There's some movies, not even just the trailer, because you guys remember the trailer. They literally had hip hop music playing, and you totally took me out of the immersion. But there's some movies I think that don't need a remake. I'm one of those. I will be that guy. I don't think I needed a remake. So Jordan Peterson is hold on. Diligent says, I'm watching your documentary. I've come across your stuff, but I had no idea of your story. Are you enjoying the doc? Thank you for taking the time to give it a watch. I'd love to know what you think. I've watched a review of Gladiator 2 the other day, and it sounds terrible. All right. It's not a remake. It's a time jump sequel. Oh, I already hate it then. I hate it. And yeah, if you've watched the documentary, please do me a favor. If you have the time and you don't mind leaving a star rating or leaving a review on Amazon, that would help us greatly to get the word out more. So misinterpreting the Bible, is that what Peterson is doing? The reviewers said they make masculinity bad in the film. Oh boy. Peterson got crushed recently by a noted atheist. Surprising. I could have answered the question, but because Peterson sits on the fence with Christianity, he was flustered. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I have noticed that he's referring to the Bible as purely psychological and refuses to say Jesus or God is real. Do you think he's there yet in terms of salvation? Because I understand, like, I get it. I get the same comments, maybe not the same, but I understand. I'll get people in my chat. They'll be like, you are so logical. Gothix, I love your arguments. You're so smart. These are really well-reasoned arguments. You're so articulate. Wow. The second I mention God, I can't take you seriously anymore. What happened? And he's a psychologist. Okay, so I understand to him there's more at stake, and maybe if he actually is all in, he would see that. I think, like, you can lose your reputation, lose your career, not like he hasn't already had that attacked, but you got Jesus. I mean, you've won. That's great. That's the top priority. So that makes me wonder, how far along is he, if he's still looking at Christianity as sort of like this practical thing that he doesn't quite understand the bigger picture. But I'd like to think that he's smart enough to understand the bigger picture. So maybe he's not there yet for some other reason. I don't know. I personally, this is just a phrase that I like to say. It's just an observation. Sometimes the smarter you are, the more stubborn you are to surrendering to Christ. Like it, and that maybe it's not true for everyone, but my observations, I think a lot of people might lean a little bit too much on their earthly wisdom and knowledge. And I say, oh, I have a degree in this, this, and this. I'm an astrophysicist. I have whatever other degrees. And maybe, I don't know, this is just my guess, there is something there that is preventing someone from, you know what I mean? Like achieving that. I don't know how to articulate it, but I feel like people who are really, really, really smart find themselves in that predicament. I don't know. The smarter you are, the dumber you are. There was a video, I did not click on it yet, but it was Michael Knowles. He had an interview with supposedly some guy that has like the highest IQ in America, I think, who was openly talking about faith in Jesus. And so I do want to catch it at some point. Very interesting. Notice me, senpai. Let's see. It's harder for a rich man to enter the gates of heaven than for a camel to go through the eye of the needle. I think it's something like that. Let's see. Scrolling up. Hello, Christian Davis. Hello and welcome. The problem with Peterson is he comes at the Bible through the world. He's literally the flip side of R.C. Sproul. I've heard of this person too. Jordan Peterson isn't a Christian, so I wouldn't expect him to see the Bible as more than concepts. I saw it was a video. He was having an interview with someone. I don't know what the guy's name was, but he was wearing a cowboy hat, I think. And he kept pressuring Peterson, like trying to get to the root of his belief. And it was very fascinating to watch. And I think, yeah, he didn't outright say that he surrendered yet. So I don't know. Let's pray for him. Are you Catholic by any chance? I noticed the tattoo on your right arm had a rosary on it. Oh no, I am not Catholic. Fun story with this tattoo. I got this tattoo years ago before I ever had an encounter with the living God, but I went to the tattoo artist and I said, you know what? This kind of looks too demonic. So maybe add a cross. I didn't understand the significance of the cross at all. I just said, add a rosary. And she was like, all right. That's literally it. That is literally the story of why there's a cross there. Was never shared the gospel at all. But I said, that's a little bit too... We got to have a balance. Let me scroll up. What are your thoughts on the Chosen series? I fell off, but I mean, I liked it. And I know there's lots of criticisms about it. But I think, I don't know. I think it's good. I think it's a positive more than a negative. Some people may not want to open the Bible, but some people will watch a TV show. So, a good little gateway. I don't think that's bad. Gothix, you should ask people to review the documentary on Amazon, IMDb, Letterboxd, and or Rotten Tomatoes if they watched it. That's very long. That is a mouthful. But I will repeat that right now. If you guys would like to support the film, please do me a favor and leave a review on one of these places. Just search Gothix, and that would greatly help us. I'm an African-American Floridian who loves all things Disney, LGBTQ, wrestling, college football, multimedia, designing, singing, etc. That's a lot. What do you mean you love everything LGBTQ? What does that mean? Oh, hold on. Wait. I think that's the only one that caught me off guard. What do you mean by that? White Trash Panda says, hey, Gothix, a song I think you'll appreciate. Oh, what is this? I don't want to get copyright struck. I don't want to click it. I'll click it later. I don't want to get struck. I'm going to get struck down. I don't want that. I used to listen to you so much while gaming. Good to have you back. Like while I was gaming? Like back in the day? Like old school? Well, welcome. Could your doc end up on Critic less like Rotten Tomatoes, but more honest? Oh yeah, that's another site too. I don't know if we can get on that, Graham. Critic list. Thank you, David. Thank you. Gothix picking the long messages because they pop out to me. Listen, my eyes, they're very difficult. Very difficult. I can't see sometimes. It is, yes. It's the Cheshire Cat from American McGee's Alice, the original one, the one that was all pixelated. Yeah, I'm old school, all right? All these newbies with their new video games, I was there before they started playing it. Mm-hmm. Never heard of it? Yeah, check it out. It's a cool little website, very synthwave-ish look to it. Brooklyn Lou, my favorite, says, if Peterson is a Christian, I suppose I may be also. His God is a concept in your mind. I can go there.
Wrong.
That's all I have to say about that. Gothix, have you noticed that your subs went from 333K to 500 at 352? Lord willing, 400K next. Yes, Lord willing. I am so grateful. So grateful of this platform that the Lord has blessed me with. He has entrusted me with a bunch of people. And it's great. I think I got like, since the election, 20,000 new subscribers, I think. I'm grateful. And that will go up and down as I make various videos, you know. Everyone has a line. Well, my line is with God. Your line might be over here. And that's just how it is. You're over there, I'm over here. I just watched, so you're mad about the election and wanted to see more. Oh. Well, congrats, Gothix. Thank you. No comment on the Juice Smoyer. Oh, yeah, so his charges are being dropped? That's interesting. Okay, fine. Drop your charges. You're still a liar. You're still infinitely going to be known as a meme, a race-baiting meme, okay? That's it. You did it, not me. Okay, so they're dropping the charges. That's crazy to me. But it's not going to erase what he did. Hopefully he learned from it. I don't know. I was sad that American McGee couldn't make Alice Asylum. I was so excited for that. The artwork that I was seeing looked so good. You're a Christian. You would like the cathedral in my city. It's crazy, big, and beautiful, and old. I love that type of stuff. Whenever I go into a museum, the religious art, the Christian art, I'm not saying this because I'm biased. It's beautiful. Beautiful. I can draw stick figures. And that's about it. But I mean, in the context of modern day art, I suppose I could submit my stick figure art to a museum and have my own interpretive dance artistic display. I remember I was walking through Providence one day, and Providence, there's a Rhode Island Art Center, or Rhode Island what is it called? Rhode Island University of Art? I don't know. Anyways, I was walking past a display of art, and I kid you not, the art was literally a bucket of KFC chicken. There was a chicken sticking out of the bucket, and that was the art piece. Like an actual bucket of chicken. I can do this. I can do art. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, Rhode Island School of Design. See, I had a brain fart. Uh-huh. That's it. Here's your chicken. Lollipop gamers, beauty can't be denied no matter what you believe. Beauty is just beauty. Hi, Lollipop gamers. How you doing? Old church architectures are just amazing. Tape a banana to the wall. Blam. Seriously. Yes. Gothix, as a Christian, do you believe in other world life, aka aliens? It's funny, we were having this talk the other day on the Quartering Show with Melanie Mack. So I used to believe in aliens. Like, I used to be afraid of aliens. Like, I used to think, yo, these guys are gonna get me. And now, I'm not sure, because this is what I'll say. The Bible doesn't say everything. It doesn't. But I know that this universe there's things that I can't see, you know? But if there were, the Lord created them. But what I will also say to that, so basically my answer is, I don't know. But what annoys me is that when people are so eager to have an alien invasion, like they're so comfortable thinking that aliens are going to attack us, and yet they don't believe in God. Okay, so you don't believe in God, but you believe in aliens. What? Excuse me? Make it make sense. I love watching these videos going through old abandoned structures. I like them too, but I just hope those people are careful, because you don't know who you're going to find. And there's some Christians that will say they believe in aliens, but their interpretation of aliens is just demons. I mean, we're just calling them aliens. That's another theory. But I'm on the side of, listen, I am open to something being out there that I am not informed about, whatever that is. There's been some UFO sightings, sure. But see, that's the other thing, too. We also have to consider the government. And the government is very sneaky. And I think the government has the potential to make things up, to render a sort of response. So I don't necessarily believe, I have to think, is this the government doing this? It's like every time a hurricane happens, is this the government? I don't know. Are you married? Yes, I am. I am married, yes. There's got to be something out there besides us. The universe is too complex for us to just make boring humans. Yes. Yes. But see, I believe in God. I believe there had to be a first cause. And this is something that a lot of people hit a brick wall when I ask, okay, what caused the first cause? What was that? What caused time? Has to be something outside of time. Have to be something that lit the fuse, if you will. So there always had to be something that existed, in other words. And I don't understand how anyone could argue anything other than that, because it wouldn't make any sense. Because eventually you're going to hit that wall of like, okay, what created that? What created that? What created that? And what created that? How far do you want to go? How far? So something always had to have been. Right? If there was a big bang, what caused the bang? It's a good question. Aliens are like, there's got to be something more than us. Let's just go. Wait. More than just us boring aliens. Yeah, but hey. So many planets out there, and there must be some crazy advanced technology that got enabled them to travel here. Absolutely. He caused us. In turn, we are causing chaos. That's perfectly said, Lollipop Gamers. There, you are so correct on this. You're so correct. What's a good band right now? Honestly, I don't even really listen to a lot of new music. I don't know. I mostly listen to like podcasts. Yeah. Because my catalog of music, if I want to listen to something, like if I actually want to jam out the tunes, it's something that was created in like the last 10 years. You know, it's nothing really new. I'm not really looking for new artists. Nickelback, they're not that bad, all right? Some people don't like Nickelback. They're not bad. Demon Hunter is pretty good too. When it comes to the size and complexity of the universe, I fall on what I've dubbed the framework theory. The framework theory? Catch you later, Gothix. Work's over. Headed home. Drive safe. The framework theory. You're going to cause me to look that up? Yes, you are. The framework theory. The framework theory is a literary interpretation of Genesis creation account that views the days of creation as non-sequential, figurative framework. Oh, I see. I think. I see. I don't even get caught up in like the days. Okay, was it actually 7 days? Was it like this many? I just don't. I just know it was created. God said it, and it is. So that's what I stick with. The other specific things, people love having those types of debates. I'm just like, that's too much for my brain. Okay, it's too much. V for Vendetta, yes. It's a good movie. The White Trash Panda says, that's not the theory. I mean, oh. Well, I Googled wrong. God was cooking when he made the universe. That's true. That's true. It's a good band from 10 years ago. Maybe my math is wrong. My favorite band is System of a Down. I also like Avenged Sevenfold. And I can go into different categories depending on, was it rock or hip hop or today I was jamming out to that song by Criss Cross. You guys remember Criss Cross? The song where it's like these teenage boys and they literally wear their clothing backwards. It's from the 80s, I think, or maybe early 90s. Yeah, so it just depends. I like lots of music, but I find that it's more interesting the further I go back in time. Yes, jump, jump. Yep, jumpity, jump, jump. And I also love classical music, too. I like it. It's nice. It's beautiful. Scott says, hi there, stumbled on your channel a couple of weeks ago. Happy for that. Well, welcome, Scott. Thank you so much for tuning in. Wesley says, good day, everyone. I'm just back from work, 16 hours of programming, and my head is liquid. Thank God I can end a day listening to Gothix. Oh, you're so sweet. That's so nice of you to say. I want to end the day on the couch. Just. So I'm grateful for you to be here. The White Trash Panda says, not dissimilar to the billions of lines of code and infrastructure and man hours required for a website like Rumble to exist. Yes, what he said right here. If you've watched my documentary, please do me a favor and leave a review. Amazon, IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes, Letterboxd. Get the word out. Help a girl out. That rhymed. Crisscross was 1992? Bruh. It's crazy. My other chat didn't super? Oh, this is what you said. You said, I don't know if I can pull it up on here anymore. What did you say? I see Joe calling me a commie. How dare you? You said basically the size, scope, and complexity of the universe is the framework necessary for humans to exist on Earth. Kind of like billions of lines of code needed to make a video play on Rumble. The size, I'm too stupid for this. I need to, hold on a second. The size, scope, and complexity of the universe is the framework necessary for humans to exist on Earth. Kind of like billions of lines of code. Are you talking about like, what's another word of saying it? Like fine-tuning intelligent design? Is that what you're trying to get at, if I'm understanding? Maybe I'm not. John, hello, John. You familiar with Amala? She's made videos about how goons have called her and others trying to find out if they got paid to talk to Diddy. Yo, I did see that. So if you guys don't know, Amala, really, really popular YouTuber. She's been making content about Diddy and the mysterious things happening at Diddy parties and how his house was raided by authorities and there may or may not be some tapes that were confiscated to allegedly sweep things under the rug, perhaps. I'm not sure. But apparently these people showed up at Amala's house as well as a few other content creators' house to question them about if anyone is paying them to say what they're saying. And supposedly they're offering money to these content creators to promote an alternative narrative. That's interesting. Yeah, the balls. The balls for you to show up on someone's doorstep to interrogate them about who's giving you this information, or are you doing it out of your own free will? Nope. Yeah, that video was wild. Nah, I don't like that. Amala posted a video today with those same individuals on video. They are somewhat identified now. I want to know who they work for. Like, who are they? I would think you'd be very stupid to work for Diddy as a private investigator. Because if he goes down, you're going down too. Okay? The internet is forever. So, who are you? Who are you? They should have asked, who are you working for? Apparently, Diddy also got in trouble by the court for violating bail. Oh, that's lovely. I actually did an episode with Amala. This was like a year ago. But yeah, we did one together. And now Ellen DeGenerate fled the US, and old tweets are coming up with her calling Diddy her snuggle bunny or something like that.
Bruh.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the Diddy story is going to bite some people in the you-know-what. That's weird. Is capital gains wrong? I don't know what that means. I'm going to look it up right now, but off the bat, it sounds like, gains, these gains, I think there's nothing bad about these gains, or in this case, the lack thereof. But I'll look up, what is capital gains? Capital gains. Everyone's like, Gothix doesn't know what that is. No, I'm human, and I don't pretend to know what everything is. Welcome to reality. All right, capital gains. Define it. Capital gains definition. Capital gains refers to the profits gained from sale of capital assets such as tangible property, intangible property, personal use items. When you sell a capital asset, the difference between its adjusted basis and the sale price is either a capital gain or a capital loss. A capital gain occurs when the sale. This is what? Do I think it's wrong? I don't know. I guess I'd have to know how this affects me personally. I don't know. Are you talking about like a house? Is that like a good example? You have a house. Like you buy a house for $2 and then 10 years down the line, that house is $1 million. Is that wrong? Is that what capital gains is? It's tax you have to pay when you sell something such as an event, or when you sell something. Why does everything have to be taxed? I think we'd be fine. Well, not fine, because some people are just bad with money, period. But I think we'd be so much better if we didn't have to deal with taxes. That would be so nice. John, thank you for the super. John says, if you own a house and it was $150K, but now it's $250, that's capital gains. Okay, Kamala Harris wanted to tax unrealized gains, i.e. no sale. So hold on. Unrealized gains. So I have a house. I bought it for $100. And if Kamala wanted to tax me $5,000 because I am living in my house and I'm not going to, am I under, wait, tax you on stuff that you haven't sold? What is wrong with this woman? I know what's wrong with her. She's a communist. She's a communist. She's gonna tax you. Oh yeah. She's a commie. That's what she's a communist. Que mala communist. Oh man. That's crazy. That's crazy. Comunista. Comunista. Wow. What's wrong with this woman? Where do I begin? It all started back in 2000. I don't even know. I don't even remember when she popped up. I have no idea. Was that the tune of Why Can't We Be Friends? Yes. Because that's all I could think of off the top of my head. It's especially aimed at people who have stocks and farmers. Wow. It's like there's no incentive for you to. There's no incentive under communism. No one wants to pay for other people. And it's crazy that people seem to think there's never going to be any oppression under communism. You have more of a chance of being free under free market than communism. Oh, they'll say it's not communism. It's not communism. Other countries are doing it. I'm not living in other countries. I'm living here. That's kind of long to fit into that verse. Why can't we be capitalists? Why can't we be capitalists? Because some people are really lazy. They don't want to work. They want yeah. It's rough. By the way, I bought the house 7 years ago. Wait, what did you say? I bought a house. Okay. Now it's worth around. Okay. Because of inflation. The bad thing is the Dutch government taxes me for the house. What? That's insane. Wow. That's crazy. The opposite of communism isn't capitalism. The opposite of communism is freedom. I like that. That's true. That's true. But. I would push back and say that even under capitalism, you can still be enslaved by many things. I'm just saying. I feel bad. I honestly do, as much as I'd like to make fun of it, but I feel bad, for example, for people who are so psychologically enslaved in identity politics that they don't even know that they are enslaved. That's normal to them. That worldview, that environment is totally normal to them. Or someone who is addicted to certain substances, they have no idea that they are enslaved. That's just normal. They're choosing it, yeah, but they don't know. Or maybe they do know. I don't know. I can relate. Thank you. I love your channel. Keep telling the truth. God bless America. God bless Donald Trumps. God bless you, Roger. Hold on a second. Do this. Okay. Sell the sin and people buy it. Enslaved by self. Yeah. Hello, Sierra. Hello. Gothix, did you just describe the Matrix? I think I did. Fun fact, there are a lot of biblical references in the Matrix. Contrary to what the Wachowski brothers say, there's lots of biblical references in the Matrix. I have to rewatch the movie, and every time I do, I pick up something different. But it's true. It's true. The Matrix is the world. That's the Matrix. I thought the Matrix used elements of Gnosticism, a heresy of Christianity. That I don't know. This is what I'll say. Like, when people create something, they'll say that they were inspired by this thing, but I don't care what they say. Like, I will consume the content and I can tell where the inspiration came from without explicitly saying that that's where the inspiration came from. Like, I can just tell. There's actually a book, I never read it, but there's a book called Enter the Gospels, and it's a book that you read while you're watching The Matrix, and it draws all of those parallels. So that might be a fun thing to look into. The Nebuchadnezzar. All right. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Did you see the video of the hypersonic missiles dropping from space on Ukraine? I did see that, yes. The world is a very complicated place. I'm not worried. Are you guys worried? Don't be worried. Intentional or no, you can draw parallels between Star Wars and the Bible. Father, Son, Holy Ghost, Vader, Luke, Force, Ghost, etc., etc. Gothix, check out What Do You Meme on YouTube. He made a video a month ago explaining how the machines in the Matrix might actually be the good guys from a Christian perspective. I'm going to have to check that out. The machines are the good guys, meaning they're Christians. That's an interesting theory. I have to see the video. At face value, I'm going to disagree because the Matrix, you're plugged into the Matrix. You're living a secular life separated from God. And then you have, was it Cypher? Is that his name? I think it's Cypher. Cypher, he wants to go back into the Matrix because when he was unplugged, he didn't like it. He was living in blissful ignorance, so he wants to go back in. A lot of people that know there's a God, they find out there's a God, they don't want to obey him because it's more comfortable to live your secular life apart from God. So if they're in the Matrix, secular lifestyle, machines, I don't get it. I'll have to watch it. I can't see it. That's throwing me off, but I'm kind of curious of how he's coming to that conclusion. I didn't say I agree. It was interesting. No, I mean, it sounds interesting. I'll take a look. That's an interesting theory, though. I'm so glad I found your channel. Gonna have to go watch your documentary. Yay! Well, thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. If you do end up watching it, please do us a favor and leave a review on Amazon or IMDb or Rotten Tomatoes, and that would help us get the word out. We want more people to see it. If you know any black leftists that are, asleep, send the documentary to them. O'Reilly says, and Titanic 2, the hero dies for the heroine. I like Titanic. I thought it was a very intense conclusion. Like the whole cinematics, I thought that was great. Both could have survived. Yeah, but, women. Strong, independent women. Could we react to Charlie Kirk on college campuses? I'm gonna get the channel a channel strike. I'm not gonna stream too much longer anyway, but I do want to do more reactions. I just gotta be careful about which videos I do because I don't like fighting with YouTube. Let's see. My favorite character in the Titanic was the guy who fell and hit the propeller and spun it. I know exactly what guy you're talking about. It's so messed up. Oh, that's rough. That's mean. How do other streamers react to stuff? I have no idea. Like, I took your advice and I tried, like the video that I uploaded with Charlemagne, that video, I'm glad I didn't spend too long on it, but I tried everything to bypass like the copyright strikes. I just can't do it. I don't know why. But a live stream, it's even more difficult because if something doesn't get monetized, that's fine. I'll take a loss for it. But it's the live streams that they cut off. Like if I'm streaming, they'll say, oh, copyright detected, and then they'll shut off my stream. That's I don't like. I mean, I can't get around that. I don't know how people do it though. Do reaction videos to Soul and Walter Williams debates and context. Everything they say still applies. Oh man, I love it. I mean, brilliant minds. More people need to know about them. I'll consider it. I remember a friend talking about how many people died on the Titanic in real life because rich people would rather die than share a raft with poor people, and they were the main patrons of the ship. So this is funny. Actually, hold that thought. Wait, Mr. Pitt says, I know a way to bypass copyright detection. Do you have a Discord server? I do. I don't even know what the link is for it, but I do have one. Speed up the video to at least 1.5. For some reason, Google requires it. That's how strikes are avoided. I've done reactions as a guest. That's how we do it. Yeah, but then that also depends on how fast the person is talking. Like if they talk fast and then I have it at 1.25, no one's going to be able to decipher what I'm watching. Good point. Great point. Like I can't. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah. So Titanic. Fun fact about Titanic. So I learned this while researching apologetics, Christian apologetics. All right. And the Titanic is what people call an impact event. It's like something that happened where everyone, regardless of where you were in the world or what you were doing at the time, remembers that event happening. Right. So even though we personally were not there when this event took place, there were so many eyewitnesses or so many people that knew about that thing happening that there was enough basically information out there to last throughout history. So now we know about the Titanic. It's an impact event. So another impact event is when Trump had his assassination attempt. Everyone knew about it. Another impact event when Trump won the election. This guy's got 2 impact events. That's kind of crazy. So why am I bringing this up in the context of apologetics? When people when people are wondering, okay, what makes the Bible true? You consider the eyewitness testimonies and everyone involved when Jesus was alive and saw him raised from the dead, right? That was an impact event in itself. And so if you take that into consideration, I know some people will say, well, that was way back in the day. And how can we take their word for it? Maybe they were all hallucinating or something like that. Okay, well, you can easily say that about people that saw the Titanic go down. They were hallucinating. So it's an interesting thing to consider. Impact events. Let's see. That is not what Christian apologetics is, my friend. Christian apologetics is for you. That is for you. You could also play an instrument low in the background. You could try that. But the Titanic is still there. 5 idiots died on a small submarine just to see it. Oh, that's messed up. I mean, they did die, but... Okay, so since the Titanic is there, that makes it true? I don't get what you're saying. I don't get what your argument is. What do you mean? Since you can physically see the Titanic? Well, to your knowledge, the Titanic isn't there. As you said, some people died trying to find it, so... What do you mean? You see the Babylon Bee video where Peter proposes to the disciples fake Christ's resurrection, but it is in a way that shows how silly the idea is of it. I saw that. I thought it was great. Yes, just like I can physically see you, I'm positive you are very real. Have you ever met George Washington? I know that's an odd question, but have you met him? Have you seen him with your own eyes? He must not exist. He never existed. You've seen his grave? Okay. I can dig a hole and put a gravestone right there. You don't know what's in it. You don't know. So how do you know he's real? Hmm? 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 I can't see your feet. Should I assume you're flying? Maybe I have no feet. You don't know. You don't know, right? That's a stupid retort. You need pictures to know an event happened. Many events throughout history are credited as having existed without images. That's the point that I'm trying to convey here. For all we know, Gothix is just a head and neck and arms. You guys have no idea. You don't know my life. You don't know me. It's funny. Heard Russia is ready to throw hands. I don't have any response to that except repent and believe in the gospel. I have no other response. You know, Russia may want to throw some hands. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So repent and believe in the gospel. That's all I can say. That's it. That's it. And Goth Granny said, y'all can't see me. Maybe she's in a wheelchair. Have we ever seen her stand up? You don't even know if I have legs. You have no idea. No idea. I could be AI. I have no idea. We have seen your feet. They're in your documentary, which people can view on Amazon Prime. It could CGI. CGI. Wesley, I have to go have a great morning, day, and evening evening, everyone, and put God first. Watch Denzel's speech. I'm beat, as always. Thank you, Gothix, for the talk. Thank you so much for the super. I really appreciate that. Are we talking about like Denzel Washington? The guy that was talking about how he was making out with dudes on the set of Gladiator 2 and they cut it out of the movie. Why are you gay? Who is gay? You are gay. Should I call you Mister? Yeah. She kicked the air before. She has legs. You were. It's an illusion. Okay. Why was Denzel compelled to speak about that? I have no idea. That's bizarre. It's bizarre. Denzel, Idaho? Who? Yeah, I don't know. It's marketable. Gay is marketable to some people, not to me. Yeah. I'm telling you guys, like when you consider the moving parts of trying to socially engineer society into adopting a particular worldview, when you consider how many hands are in Hollywood and in the media and in education, when you consider all of that, I look at this type of content way differently. Totally, not even talking about it from a moral perspective. I'm just talking about it from a propaganda perspective. I look at things so differently, and I don't think some things should be promoted. I don't. You can call me homophobic all you want. That's fine. Next. Get in line. And to be fair, I also don't think that there needs to be heterosexual sex scenes in every single movie. Why? What does that add? Nothing. Fade to black. Like, why can't you do that? Why? I don't know. Denzel probably wanted to say it himself so that he could control the story. If that scene from Gladiator was released after the fact, he'd have much bigger mess on his hands. Denzel has never even had a makeout scene. Well, he did admit that he did kiss a guy in the Gladiator 2, but they cut it out. This is from his word, from his mouth. And then it was so cringe. So a reporter was asking him about it. And said, "Oh, you said in a recent interview that you kissed someone on set. You kissed a man." And you know what his response was? He kissed his wife. He was holding his wife. He's like, cringe. I'm going to prove to you I'm not doing any gay stuff by kissing my wife, my female wife. Okay, buddy, we got it. It's weird. Go look it up. It was very cringe. He walked away with a bit of regret about the situation he put himself in. Yeah, he kissed a dude on the mouth as a brag, and it was super weird. Hello, Visayus. How do you say the name? Visayus. Does that nose ring hurt? It does not. It's been in my nose, in my schnauzer for a while. He reiterated that he just kissed the guy's hand and then he killed him. I think he's changing the story. I think because he's had 2 interviews so far where he made a stink about it. And now he's not making a stink about it anymore. And to me, that sounds like Hollywood saying, "Hey, can you tone it down? We really want to sell this movie. So can you just I know you already said it. Can you backtrack a little bit?" And I love Denzel. I think he's a great actor. I think it's a little weird. Who is Diddy? You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Have I seen Jaguar's new ad? Yeah. I'm confused. You sell cars, right? Is that what you sell? I couldn't tell. I was very confused watching that ad. Even Satan doesn't want to be affiliated with Diddy. He's like, can you tone it down? I need to make a separation here. Can you chill? I don't want people to catch on to what I'm doing too easily. So you need to, not that I think Satan actually cares. I think he's not hiding it. That ad was terrible. Yeah. It's very terrible. Yeah, I don't understand who they're trying to reach with that advertising, but it's not working. I used to hate Trump, but gradually came to realize he was pretty good. I mean, I have to go by the fact that, I mean, objectively, right? Let's say you have Trump derangement syndrome. You have to look at it from an objective perspective. How much you're going through. Like, this guy, he's rich, okay? He does not have to be the president. He doesn't have to do any of this stuff, okay? His family members have been dragged through the mud ever since he became president. His reputation has been scarred. Media keeps lying. All right. It hurts a lot of his businesses. His finances have probably been hurt. I think he'll be fine. But still, you're going through a lot For what? For what? Maybe you are actually genuine. You know, that's something to consider. I left the Jaguar ad not knowing what they were trying to sell me. Great marketing. Well, the people running the social media account were acting very cryptic. Like, you'll see soon. The story will unfold. What? Is this a car? Like, I don't get it. Are you trying to sell me a gay car? I'm confused. What do you think of Laken O'Reilly's killer being sentenced? Good. Be sentenced. You deserve all that you get. It's terrible. It shouldn't have happened at all. A gay car? I mean, you guys have seen this ad, right? You've seen this? Do I have to pull it up? You've seen it, right? John, y'all heard that Juicy Smoothie walked away on a technicality? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mentioned it earlier that we still know that he lied. So you can walk away, but it's not good. Not a good look. All right, let me get this ad. Let me get this ad for you guys because, you know, we just got to see it. I want you guys to see this. Okay, let's put this up on the screen. What was that? What was that? And then you look at the comments. Do you sell cars? Yes, we'd love to show you. This is gay. Look. They literally did the meme. Behold, our newest ad campaign. Guys making out. Are you sure this will help us sell more burgers? Burgers? They literally did the meme. Where's the car? Can I get the car? Copying nothing is impossible. Everything we make is referential to something else. That's a good point. Yeah. It's impossible. But also, I do find it interesting that that particular style, it's like people that have stolen my wonderful haircut and my style. I'll be okay. And they do it. It's like those people that were making the video, these goths that were making a big stink about conservative goths and how you don't own that style. And so to them, this is like a unique thing. It's a unique identity. It's like, but your style is very common. It's actually very common. Like, I'm sorry. It's not good to judge a book by its cover, but I will admit that my husband and I, when we go to the mall, we will play this game where we try to guess people's political affiliation. We just guess. It's like, what do you think? Who do you think she voted for? We shouldn't be able to play that game. Do you get what I mean? Like how? It's because there's a trend, there's a commonality there. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. You can't sleep at night. That Jaguar is now gay. They have appropriated my culture. As a woman, as a black woman with Gothic roots, you've taken it and you have made a mockery of it. I'm unhappy. I don't know. I probably look like I'm not a Trump supporter. No. And again, this is objectively not biased because I knew you before I knew what you thought. I would have still thought you wouldn't have voted for Kamala. There's no way. Because you also have it's more than just the physical appearance, by the way. It's like a demeanor. You have a different demeanor compared to all the other ladies that were in the office, okay? So I used to work with Firthster, and the office that we were in, I remember, I've never shared this story. So the company we were working for at the time got bought out by Chase Morgan. And we had coworkers. Some of them started crying because they said that Chase Morgan, the CEO, is friends with Trump. And they started crying. And I remember this meeting, and I remember that you are not affected in the same way that these other women were. So I was like, this something's different about her. So yeah, it's like a demeanor. It's the whole package. Blue hair used to be a metal thing. Now it feels like a lecture about the patriarchy incoming. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I've literally seen people say they'd vote for Stalin against Trump. What is wrong with people? I mean, don't answer that question. I already know. That's crazy. That's wild. Dylan Mulvaney, whatever happened to him? People who vote Trump usually have harder faces. What are you trying to say about me? What are you trying to say it to my face? Yo, Gothix be hard, yo. Oh, that's funny. Gilbert says, Gothix, I definitely don't like a Trump supporter. I definitely don't look like a Trump supporter. I dress like a character from Cyberpunk 2077, and I have a tall mohawk. Good to see you again, Gothix. I heard my band came in the chat earlier. They did. We were complimenting you. I told your band to hit me up with your crowdfunding thing. I have to think about your comment. Because you do have a very tall mohawk. You do look like you're from Cyberpunk. I don't know. I think because I've only interacted with you briefly on the internet. So I think, but if I saw you face to face, I think I'd be able to pick up on it. Crafting ideas, yes. His face isn't hard. but his style is cohesive. Meaning he's not doing the most, as the kids say. Shores of Orion also reminds me of Cyberpunk 2077 style-wise. Yes, when they made my theme song, I told Gilbert, I said, I like the music in this game. Can you make something similar to that, but for me? And he was like, say less. I don't know how he did. I don't know what this is, but he did it. It was magic. I don't think I look liberal or conservative. I mean, I'm sure there's people that are very neutral. Yeah. Like I said, it's a fun game that I do where I guess. And I'm probably wrong sometimes, but I'm usually right. As a Christian, do you have the role of housewife? I'm just curious. I have the role of wife. Apartment wife. We don't have a house. I have the role of wife. And I want to fit into more of my wifely duties. You know? Like my husband has the consistent paycheck. YouTube is very inconsistent. So he has the consistent paycheck. I take care of the apartment. I cook, I clean, I try. I try my best. And he does that. And I'm fine with that. I don't know why women are so weird, but like Christian women understand it, I think, for the most part, but the non-Christian women, they think of like the idea of submitting to their husbands as literal slavery. And I don't understand it. Because number one, women of the world, you will submit to someone. I'm sure you're all submitting to your boss when you work overtime for that paycheck. Right? So you're submitting. Okay? So how is that any different from submitting to your husband? Your husband has his role. You have your role. You know? Gothix don't do windows. I feel like it's only slavery if your husband or boyfriend is a bum. Well, see, you gotta address that. You gotta address that. I feel like modern day feminists have put a negative connotation on the word housewife. During COVID, followed the typical breadcrumbs, and here I am. It's funny how many people who have walked away have had similar stories, and no, you're not the crazy one. I can tell you asked that question from the look on your face during the documentary. Yeah, I mean that is it's always interesting watching that same scenario play out for other people. When they wake up and they start questioning things, it's always a joy to watch. What will it take for people to change their minds? I literally paused the video and gave the same answer you did. Personal experience. Like yours. Yep, personal experience. In my opinion, in relationship, we should submit to each other, not like the boss. This relationship would be toxic AF, but as partners, both sides should submit to each other, support and understand each other. Right, it's both sides submitting to each other. Man has a role, woman has a role, and they submit to each other. The problem is people don't fit into the role that God intended for them. And it gets even worse when you totally reject that there are roles to begin with. And then you do this because, you know, you do that way and you do this. And then you get chaos. You get just a mess. You get a mess. The wife shouldn't have addressed her bum husband. His friends, family, pastor, etc. should be the ones to address it. But wait, in the context of, I'm talking about in the context of not being a believer. Let's say you got non-Christian household. The husband is a bum. The wife is doing what the wife can. Is he still to go to his bros? What if the bros are bums? That's what I was I wasn't even thinking from a Christian perspective. Obey the bum husband? I don't know, man. Wife should be praying heavily for her husband if he is disobeying God. Yeah. I'm talking like in the context of no God in the picture at all. How do you address that? Look at the passage. Ah! Don't yell at me. Hold on. Look at 1 Peter. Okay, let's see this. Because Graham is like, look at the passage. And those sound like fighting words. So we're going to look it up right now. We're going to look it up. 1 Peter. Peter. 3, 1, 2. Let's look. Wives, in the same way, submit yourselves to your own husbands, so that if any of them do not believe the word, they may be won over without words by the behavior of their wives, when they see the purity and reverence of your lives. I don't know if that answered the question, though. I don't know if they answered the question. Nice impression. Thank you. I'm talking about non-Christians, non-Christian husband, non-Christian wife. Non-Christian husband wants to drink all day, be a bum, not go to work. Non-Christian wife wants to clean, do wifely things, whatever that may be, and the bum husband doesn't care. What is she to do then? Still obey God even if you're a non-Christian? You guys ain't understanding what I'm asking. They need to find Jesus before they try to... All right, fine. I mean, yes, that is the solution, yes. Why does she marry a bum? These are questions that are unanswered in this scenario. You guys are funny. If you speak the facts of your bum husband into reality, it will diminish him in your soul. Don't do it. See, I like this. I like this response. This is true. I agree. I think we gotta lift up the men's. Even if they're in bum mode, you gotta lift them up, give them some encouragement. And then also accept Jesus, yes. You gotta lift them up. Side note, I don't know if anyone in here has dealt with this, but I would highly recommend never putting your husband down or even your wife down in public. But especially for putting the husbands down, I never have done that. But I've heard horror stories of like past relationships where that's happened. Don't do that. That's bad. Strange, Axel, thank you so much for the super. Single and unmarried, I always saw marriage as there is no king or queen hierarchy. Like, say for instance, if she spends all day slaving over the stove, the least I can do is the dishes. I think that's fair. I hate doing the dishes. Let's see. I have a feeling there's a lot of strain put upon men in recent years. Like, they need support too. If we can, we should offer that help. Absolutely. See, we need men. I hate that phrase, by the way, the future is female, because it's stupid. The future is male and female, because if there is no male and female, there is no future. I mean, this is basic biology, reality. You know, you need both. But we need strong men, because, I mean, I don't know if you guys have noticed. Maybe you haven't. Maybe you're just oblivious to this. But there is an effort to destroy society. And there's a particular interest in destroying the young minds of kids. They're going for the kids. I mean, they literally made a video about, we're coming for your kids. Remember that? There's an effort to destroy children. And so how does the enemy get to the kids? They got to get to the wife. And how do they get to the wife? They got to get to the man. So if you take the man out of the equation, or you emasculate him and you call it toxic masculinity, it's very easy. Got to get the husband out of the way. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We need men. Carbon Chaos says, dang, I'm super late. Good to see you back on the quartering. Hopefully you'll become a permanent part of the show. We need members to sign up so he can pay me. I need to get paid. So sign up and he'll take me on full time. Not full time, but I think we agreed on like once a week, which is great. I would love to. So you got to sign up. Go support him. Go off. Venture off. The only way to help men is to kill feminism. I disagree. Because feminism will just be replaced with something else. I agree that feminism is a problem. But the bigger problem is that I mean, come on. No relationship with the Lord. That's the problem. Men and women have an identity that God gave them. And people have abandoned that identity for their own makeshift identity. That's the problem. You don't know who you are. But I also agree, feminism honestly, feminism would not even be a thing if men weren't co-signing on it. If men weren't going along with it. Why is there no feminism in the Middle East? I mean, maybe there's some underground feminism, but I have yet to see a big feminist movement. Where? I wonder why. God first and the rest will follow. Yep. What about those Christian and Islamic women who are also feminists? What about them? They don't know who they are. Where did the abortion pill come from? The abortion pill came from, I believe it was the same manufacturer or supplier of the gas that was used to kill the Jews in the gas chambers. RU-486, I think. So that same manufacturer is the same manufacturer that has direct connections to the abortion pill. Zyklon B. There we go. Zyklon B. There we go. Yeah. I recommend. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't know where it is. I had a book. Where is it? The most thorough and eye-opening book on the abortion industry, tracing its origins, all of its dark, evil roots. Get this book. It's called The 1916 Project. It's by Seth Gruber. He has his own documentary that just came out about the abortion industry. I haven't seen it yet, but I've been reading this. This will blow your mind. And after reading this, if you still support abortion, I don't know, so you got to get your head checked out. You got to get it fixed. Something's wrong. Something is off. Let me scroll up. I choose to believe that that's how they work, and I will not be convinced otherwise. Wait, what are you talking about? I don't know what that's in reference to. What's for dinner? I don't know, but I am getting hungry. So thanks for the book tip. You are so welcome. Yeah, but I might head off in a moment. I'm going to go get some food. My husband is still out right now, but that doesn't mean I can't eat. You know, I can eat something. I'm just saying. Ah, boy. Anywho. Now I'm hungry. Yeah, I want some food. Burrito? That sounds great. Does it have the woman that started Planned Parenthood in it in your triple K outfit? Wait, what? Triple K outfit? I'm so confused with it. Oh, haha, duh. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, so it does talk about Margaret Sanger and her direct connections to Charles Darwin. And what I really like about this book is that it shows you how all of these worldviews intertwine to create a monster. And it's just so eye-opening, and you guys should definitely read it. Lots of references in here, so you can do your own research as well. Fun fact, Margaret Sanger was a sexual revolutionary, meaning that she always thought that babies were a burden and that the women can only reach their full potential when they have as much hanky-panky as their little heart desires without the consequence, the burden of giving birth to a child. Also, Hitler included an entire section of and you know what? I'm gonna let you guys read it. That's a lot. All right, so hey, thank you so much for the super. I'm gonna go get food. Okay, I'm gonna go eat. I'm hungry. I'm parched. I require sustenance. She was also a eugenist. Yeah, she was. But I'm going to go right now. If you guys enjoyed this stream, please do me a favor and hit the like and subscribe button. If you have not followed me on Rumble, please do. Just in case, I magically disappear on all of these other platforms. Tomorrow, I think I might do a little bit of Bible thumping. So if you're on Rumble, you can catch me on here. But if you're watching me on YouTube, I have a separate channel called Bible Thumping with Gothix, and I will post a link for you in the chat if you would like to join us. We usually just have some coffee, read the word, talk about God, all great stuff. And it's a lot more calm. It's because I'm trying to do these streams earlier in the day, so I'm just like, you get me towards the end of the day, I'm bouncing off the wall. All right. Boa noite to gent. I will talk to you some other time. Goodbye. This early? Yeah, it might be early. All right. I love you. Bye.